told, guys? Have you remembered? What is the exactly work of the project manager? What he is going to do? Name itself indicates project management. That means he is going to manage the all the different kinds of the projects under him, right? Along with that, what he is going to do when that particular product or the project needs to be delivered to the customer, right? What are all the things needs to be added in that particular project, that everything, the decisions will be taken by the project management itself. Yes, manager itself. Yes or no? He is mainly going to manage the project. Remember, last class we have discussed these all things, guys. Hello, can you hear me? Is that the screen is visible what I have shared?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, see, what is the agile project
Yes,
management?
ma'am.
The main principal responsibility of the software project manager is to manage the project so that the software is delivered on time and within the planned budget of the project. Right? He is going to manage the projects. Because of that only, whatever the project is there, that will be get delivered to the customer on time and within the planned budget. Right? So the standard approach for the project management is, as already I told, the plan driven, because everything you are going to plan it in advance. According to that only, that project is going to developed or managed by the project manager. So the manager is going to draw up the plan for the project, showing what should be delivered, when it should be delivered, and who is going to work with that development of that project, which is going to be delivered to the customer. These all things or these all plannings will be done by the managers. Then only that will be get delivered to the end customers. Okay, this everything we have seen in the last class itself. After that, one example for the project management we are seeing, that is Scrum. Have you remembered what exactly Scrum indicates? Scrum is an agile method that focuses on managing the iterative development rather than the specific agile practices. As already I have asked you the one question, I have raised the one question, that what is exactly the difference between the iteration and the recursion? Have you come up with the answer, guys? Have you searched, have you googled it about the iterative and the recursive functions? Can anyone tell me the answer for this? Because the Scrum is going to manage the things, it is in terms of the iterative. What do you mean by iterative? Have you searched, have you googled it? Can anyone tell me the answer for this? Soumya, Kiran, Sujit, Leena, Snehal, have you googled it? No?
Iterative is a series of steps, ma'am.
Yes, series of steps. How about recursive? How about recursive?
Calling itself, ma'am.
Calling the same function itself. Again and again. Frequently you are calling the same function within the same function itself. That is what called as recursive. Iterative indicates what? Iterative indicates what?
Calling steps wise.
Calling stepwise. That means, now for example, if you want to calculate the factorial of the number, right? For calculating the factorial of a number, what you need to do there? You need to find the, now if I want to find the factorial of the number 5, what you are going to do? 5 you are going to multiply it with 4, multiply it with 3, multiply it with 2, multiply it with 1. Yes or no? Then only you are going to find the factorial of the number 5. Right? See, for that case, what you are doing here, for such type of a calculation, always the recursion function if you use, that is good, because we are calling the same function again and again. First we are finding the factorial of the number 5, then factorial of 4. The number is going to change, no, every time, that you are going to multiply with the previous number, then only it is going to produce the factorial of the number. In such cases, compared to iterative development, you are going for the recursive will be useful, right? Iterative means step by step you are going to execute the things, right? That is the what such kind of iterative functions or the process will be used in case of a Scrum, right? Rather than the specific agile practices. Already you know the different kinds of agile practices, like that is going to give a more concentration on the people, not on the processes, right? Then the maintenance should be in a simple way, right? And there should be it is going to have a simple design. The customer involvement should be there, because he is going to consider as one of the member of the development team. These are the some specific agile practices are there, right? Those are the, it is not going to focus on that things. Instead of that, it is going to focus on the managing the iterative development. That means step by step development of the software project will be there. That is what called as the Scrum. I hope it is clear, getting the thing. And in the last class we have seen what the 3 phases are there in the Scrum. Like for example, first it is going to the first phase, you can call it as the outline planning phase. That means where you are going to establish the general objectives of the project. General objective means what exactly that particular system or the project is going to do, right? That you are going to give that you can call it as the objective of the project, right? We are going to establish the general objective of the project along with the design of the software architecture, right? That is what you are calling it as the outline planning phase. That is the first phase in the Scrum. Then second one is it is going to followed by the series of sprint cycles, right? Sprint cycle is nothing but just it is a development iterations, yes, because it is going to manage the development in the iterative manner. That means you are going to develop the project step by step iteratively, right? So where each cycle is going to develop the increment of the system. Already you know what you might mean by increment, the different versions, right? Different functionalities we are going to add. That is what called as the increments. Then the third phase is all about the project closure phase. That indicates that here it is mainly related with the documentation, right? Like a user manual, right? Or what are all the lessons you have learned from that project, that everything will be assessed. That is what called as the project closure phase. These all things in the last class itself we have studied. Any doubts with the Scrum? Yes guys, we have seen now what is Scrum and what all the phases are there in the Scrum. Mainly 3 phases. One is outline planning, second one is the sprint cycle, series of sprint cycles, and third one is the project closure phase. Any doubts guys? Please respond. Hello, are you there?
No, ma'am.
Any doubts?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Is that clear?
No, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Then last one is, after that we have studied some terminologies related with the Scrum. What do you mean by development team? What is potentially shippable, product increment, product backlog, product owner, right? Then who will what do you mean by Scrum? What is Scrum Master? What is the sprint? What do you mean by sprint cycle? What is velocity? These are the some terminologies or the terms related with the Scrum that we have seen in the last class itself. Just go through this table once again. If you have any doubt, just read it out guys. See, go through the definition or the description about the each and every term related with the Scrum. Development team is nothing but who are going to develop that particular software project, right? The team may consist of minimum or not more than 7 people, right? According to their skill, they are going to develop the project. Just go through that, read it out. Is that visible screen? Screen is visible. Can you see that one? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, read it out.
Yes, ma'am.
Read it out, because the same terms we are going to use it in now, whatever I am going to explain on the sprint cycle. The same terms we are going to use there. Right? Just go through this. What is Scrum? Scrum is daily meeting of the Scrum team that reviews the progress and prioritize the work to be done on that day. That is what you are calling it as a Scrum. Scrum Master means he is responsible for that. He is going to view all the Scrum team members, and he is going to maintain that there should not be any outside interference should be there. Outside distraction should be there for the Scrum team members. That is what responsibility of the Scrum Master. He will take care of that. Then what do you mean by sprint? As already told, it is a development iteration. Sprint usually is going to deliver or develop 2 to 4 weeks long. That means each iteration is going to take 2 to 4 weeks long. And what do you mean by velocity? Just it is to measure, right, how much product backlog effort that the team can cover in one single sprint cycle or the sprint. That is what you are calling as a velocity. These are the some terminologies, or you can say the terms related with the Scrum. Now today's class will start with the new point, that is the Scrum sprint cycle. Right? As already told, the second phase of the Scrum is nothing but the sprint cycle. It is going to have a series of sprint cycle, and each cycle is going to develop the iterations of the systems. Yes or no? Yes, that is what the second phase is there in case of a Scrum, as now only we have seen. Hello? Am I audible, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello? What is that? Scrum sprint cycle? What do you mean
Yes,
by the
ma'am.
sprint cycle? In the second phase of itself, right? Scrum is having three phases. First one is outlining of the plan. That means what will be the object of the project, what is the software architecture, that everything you are going to indicate in the first phase. Second phase is about, it is going to have the series of sprint cycles. What do you mean by sprint cycle? Where what it is going to do? It is going to develop the increments of these systems. Right? That is what you are calling it as a sprint. Right? Now we will see how exactly the sprint cycle is going to work with respect to the Scrum. Just go through the diagram, guys. See, the product backlog is there. Already you know what do you mean by product backlog? To-do list, the items, right? That you are calling it as a product backlog. See, product backlog, select items, plan for the sprint. Then the sprint backlog will be there. According to that, you are going to develop the sprint. Then the Scrum Master is going to view about that sprint cycle, right? Then you are going to review the sprint. Once review is done, again the next increment will be get developed by using the sprint cycle. It is in a cyclic manner, so because of that they are calling it as a Scrum sprint cycle. Is that clear? Yes. Now we will see how exactly this sprint cycle works. From which stage you are considering it as an initial stage is in the sprint cycle. Getting the thing? Have you seen the diagram, guys? See that? Is that screen is visible what I have shared?
Yes,
Please
ma'am.
respond. No response at all. Are you listening to the class? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So okay, see, as we have seen the sprint cycle diagram we have seen, now we'll see how exactly the sprint cycle is going to work. As already I told, the sprints are of fixed length, normally of 2 to 4 weeks. What do you mean by sprint? I told it is just a development iteration. Right? Sprint is nothing but development iteration. That means in the iteration, what is the step is there? Right? The different, once you have whatever the requirements are there, according to the requirement you are going to add the functionality in each of the increments. Yes or no? That increments you may be developing in the different steps, right? So the development iteration itself we are calling it as a one of the sprint. The sprints are of always fixed length, that is of 2 to 4 weeks long, right? Now how that sprints will be developed? By using the sprint cycle, that what we are saying. Now in the sprint cycle, the starting point is for planning the product backlog. So whatever the diagram you have seen, the product backlog, this is the word, the starting point in the sprint cycle, which is the list of the work to be done on that project. As already told, the product backlog is nothing but to-do list. What needs to be done, right? What type of a work you are going to do that in that particular project. The list of work to be done on the project, that word you are going to indicate by the product backlog. Are you getting? In the sprint cycle, the starting point is nothing but the product backlog. Clear? What do you mean by product backlog? It is just the list of the work that needs to be done on that particular project. Clear? Yes? Just list of works we are going to list it out. Then next is the selection phase. Now the to-do list is there. Yes, depending upon the to-do list, you are going to select the items. See the diagram here. Product backlog, it is connecting with the select items. That means from that to-do list, you are going to select the item, right? That selection phase involves all the project team who work with the customer to select the features and the functionality from the product backlog that needs to be developed during the sprint, right? In that selection item and the planning the sprint, that is nothing but you are calling it as a selection phase. What exactly that selection phase is going to do? It involves all the project team members who are going to work with the customer and the customer to select the features and the functionality from the product backlog that needs to be developed during that particular sprint. Is that clear? You are going to select the item, you are going to plan for that particular sprint, how that particular functionality or how that particular feature needs to be developed during the sprint, that you are going to select it over there. That is the second stage you can say within the sprint cycle. Is that clear? Once the selection is done, see the diagram, you are creating the sprint over there. Clear? Once the selection of the item and planning the sprint is over, you are going to develop the sprint. Clear? See, according to the customer need, right, you are selecting the feature and the functionality what all needs to be developed, right? Once these all are agreed, the team organize themselves to develop the software. Yes, that means the development of the iteration will be there. Getting the thing, guys? See, now the customer has, hello, am I audible? Please respond.
Yes, ma'am.
See,
Yes, ma'am.
if you have one project, yes, the customer is come up with the requirement to your organization. Now MCA second sem students are developed, they have created, they have their own organization or the company you can say. Okay, they are developing the different kinds of software projects. Now as a customer I will come up with my requirement, right? What I will do, yes, in that case, as all of you are in the same organization, you all are working, but you have a different technical skills, you have a different skills, right? One may be in good in the C, one may be good in Java. In the development they are good, in some members are good in the testing process, right? Some are good in the managing, right? So according to that, once as a customer I will give you my feature and the functionality what needs to be developed within that particular sprint, right? At that time what you will do, you will agree for that. Yes, once you agree, at that time you are going to divide the work into the team members. Getting the thing? Who is going to develop this part of the functionality? Who is going to develop this part of the functionality? You are going to split that particular work or the features or the functionality into the different team members. Clear? Getting the thing? This is what you are calling it as a sprint cycle. Are you getting, guys? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, see, that is over there. Once the selection phase is done, once these all are agreed, right, the team organize themselves to develop the software, right? During this stage, the team is isolated from the customer and the organization. Once the particular feature or the functionality, it is given to the particular team, right? At that time, what will happen? That particular team, along with the team members, they are going to isolate from the customer and the organization, and with all the communication will be channels to the so-called Scrum Master. Now that means they are doing only the developing work now, right? They don't have any contact with the customer and the organization. They are sitting in their own place and they are developing the part of the project. Right? Then how the communication will happen to the with the customer and the organization? That it will be channeled, or that will be through the Scrum Master. Scrum Master means what? He is going to review. He is going to view the work of each Scrum team members who are there in the sprint, who are developing the sprint. Are you getting? Who is going to view the work of the sprint. Along with that, what he is going to do? He is going to protect the sprint or the Scrum team, or you can call the development team, from the external distractions. If offside interference are there, right? Because of that, the team members may distract, right? So he is going to protect each and every development team members from the outside distractions. That is the work of the Scrum Master, and through that him only the whatever the development team members are there, they can have a communication with the customer and the organization, because they don't have now, once they are isolated, they don't have direct communication or the contact with the customer and the organization. I hope it is clear. Then at the end of this sprint, the work done, right, from that particular development team is reviewed and presented to the stakeholders. Stakeholders are nothing but your customers. Then the next sprint cycle then begins. I hope it is clear. Getting the thing how sprint cycle works, guys? Just go through the diagram. Whatever I have explained, the same
Yes,
thing is
ma'am.
there in this cycle. Just go through this. First, the product backlog indicates what? The starting point in this sprint cycle is your product backlog. That means it is just containing the list of work that needs to be developed. Yes, within that particular project. Right? Depending upon this product backlog, they are going to select the items. That is what we are calling it as a selection phase. Right? And they are going to plan the sprint. That indicates what? They are selecting the features and the functionalities, right, according to the requirement of the customer, right, that needs to be developed by using this particular sprint, that they are going to plan here. Planning and the selection of the items will be done. Once it is done, then you are going to the sprint backlog itself indicates sprint is nothing but the development iteration. That means by using the development team, right, backlog is nothing but just again to-do list. What type of a features, what type of a functionality you are going to do it in a different iteration of that particular development of the project. That is what you can call it as a sprint backlog, right? Depending upon that, once it is agreed, who are all the team members are there? Yes, they are going to develop the software now. That is done in the sprint. Clear? So once the functional or the functionality will be assigned to the particular team members or the particular teams, they will isolate from the customers and the organization, right? And they are going to develop the sprint, or they will develop the iterations, the part of the project. Yes, that time they can communicate only through the Scrum Master. Right, who is Scrum Master? What is the work of the Scrum Master? He will review the Scrum team or development team, and he is going to protect them from the outside distraction. So their concentration should be there only on developing that particular project. There should not be any distractions, right? In that way, the Scrum Master is going to protect the development team or the sprint team. Then after that, the reviewing of the sprint will be done. Once the review is done, all the work is done, then again the review work that needs to be done, that means the next selecting the items will be taken. Once again, the cycle will start by selecting the different functionality or the features from the product backlog. I hope it is clear about the Scrum sprint cycle, guys. Is that clear? Any doubt? Again they may ask for 10 marks, what is Scrum, and explain the Scrum sprint cycle in detail. That time you need to draw the diagram and you need to write what is Scrum and how exactly the Scrum sprint cycle works. I hope it is clear, guys. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me? How about others? Are you there
Yes,
in the
ma'am.
meeting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. Then last point is, I think only one point is remaining. Now we'll see what all the benefits are there by using this Scrum. Yes. As already told, because it is going to depend upon the product backlog. Product backlog means it is going to contain some list of work that needs to be done in that particular project. So the product is broken down into the set of manageable and the understandable chunks, right? The different features of the functionalities you are going to break down into the smaller things, right? So the product broken down into the set of manageable and the understandable chunks, that is the one benefit you can say with respect to the Scrum. Then unstable requirements do not hold up the progress. the whole team have visibility of everything, and consequently the team communication is improved, right? The whole team is going to have a visibility of everything. What do you mean by visibility, guys? What do you mean by visibility? Yes, can anyone tell? Visibility, what do you mean by that? Now for example,
We can see, ma'am.
you can see. Now for example, if I am driving a car, if there is a lot of fog, can you see what is there on the road? Is it possible for you to see properly? Will it be visible? In fog, can you see it properly? Is it possible, guys?
No, no, ma'am.
No. That time what you can say? That is a low visibility. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So now what you can say? If they are working in the scrum, the whole team, that means whatever the team members are there, they have a visibility of everything. That means they can view anything within that project that is related to that particular project. That is possible. So consequently the team communication will be get improved, right? The next is customers see on time delivery of the increments and gain the feedback how the product works, right? Customers are going to get the on time delivery of the different increments of the system. Along with that, they can also gain the feedback on how the product is exactly working, and trust between the customers and the developers is established. Is that screen is visible, guys? Hello? Trust
Yes, ma'am.
between customers and the developers is established, and the positive culture is created in which everyone expects the project is to succeed, right? Mainly the main benefits of the scrum is the product is divided into number of manageable and understandable chunks. Just remember that one, and the whole team is going to have a visibility of everything, and customer are going to get the on time delivery of the increments of the system or the different versions of the system. Along with that, they can also give the feedback how exactly that product is working with respect to those functionalities. These are the main benefits you are going to get by using the scrum. I hope it is clear. Yes, this is all about, we have seen the agile project management. In that we have seen the scrum. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
last point of this chapter, that is scaling agile methods. Name itself indicates. Scaling indicates what? What do you mean by scalability? What do you mean by scalability, guys? General meaning. Scaling indicates what? Scaling means? Hello? What do you mean by scalability?
Measuring something, ma'am.
Measuring something. There may be in scale up and scale down will be there if you go with the scaling. Scale up and scale down. Yes or no? Or always it is going to do the increasing the size. Measuring. You are telling no, Kiran, right? Measuring means whether the measurement will
Yes.
be done in a higher level, or is it going to consider the lower level also?
Both, ma'am. Higher and lower level also, ma'am.
Both, no, right? So see, that is what we are studying here, agile, scaling the agile methods. Already we have studied that the agile methods mainly they are usable whenever you are going to develop a low or medium sized, right, the projects. At that time you are going to use the agile methods. If you are going for the large software development, at that time you are not going to use the agile methods. So how you are going to scale that agile methods to, it has to work with the large organizations also, or if they want to develop the large software, at that time how we are going to use the agile methods, that we are going to see in the scaling agile methods now, right? See, agile methods have proved that will be successful for the small and medium sized project, as already shown, that can be developed by the small co-located team. Clear? Always, right? The agile methods will be used with the small and medium sized projects. Those will be successfully developed by using the agile methods. It is sometimes argued that the success of these methods comes because of improved communication which is possible when everyone is working together. Because if you are considering the small organization, that indicates what? Only less number of employees are going to be work. So there is a improved communication will be there. They can talk with each other. They can share their knowledge. That is possible. So because of that, there is a what? The successful in the small and the medium sized projects that can be developed by the agile methods. Clear? So scaling up agile methods, it is going to involve the changing these to cope up with a larger and longer project where there are multiple development teams perhaps working in the different locations. If you are considering the small organization indicates what? Only one branch is there. Yes, or for that particular organization, only few employees are working. Then the communication will be what? They can communicate with each other. They can share the knowledge. That is possible. If they are working in the large organization and they are developing the longer project or the large project, and the development team may present in the different location, right? If you want to cope up with that by using the agile method, for that case you are going to use the scaling up of the agile methods. Yeah, is that clear? Because it is possible by using agile method, only small and medium sized projects you can develop. But if you want to develop longer project, larger projects, right, with the development team may be present in a different location, at that time it needs to use the scaling up of the agile methods. Clear? Getting the thing? Scaling up, that means you are going to increase. Clear guys? Getting the thing? Now we'll see what do you mean by scaling up and scaling down out with respect to the agile methods. Scaling up, as already told, it is concerned with using the agile methods for developing the large software systems that cannot be developed by the small team. That is what you are calling it as a scaling up. And scaling out means it is concerned with how agile methods can be introduced across the large organization with many years of software development experience. Scaling up means by using a small team, yes, it is possible for you to develop the only small side project. But scaling up means if you want to develop the large size software system, that time you are going to do the scaling up, right, of the agile methods. Scaling out means how exactly these agile methods will be introduced across the large organization. Large organization means they may be present, their branches may be present in a different location. The development team may be working in from the different locations itself. That everything you need to combine, right? If they are going to introduce these agile methods, then with many years of software development experiments, then only it is possible for you to use the agile methods to develop the large software system. So whenever the scaling agile methods, it is important to maintain the agile fundamentals like flexible planning, frequent system releases, continuous integration, test driven development, good team communication. These all should be there, then only it is successful. You can scale up, yes, the agile methods to develop the large software systems. I hope it is clear. Already you know these are the some principle or the practices related with the agile methods. Good planning or the flexible planning will be there. Continuous increment releases will be there, right? That is frequent system releases will be there. Test driven development means automatic testing will be done before the development. Test first development. Such things all you are going to use, and the customer involvement should be there. And who are working in the development team, they should have a good communication. They can share the knowledge. That should be there. These are the some of the principle or the practices we have studied with respect to the agile method. So these all should be maintained. Then only it is possible for you to develop the large software system by using the scaling up of the agile methods. I hope it is clear guys. Simple thing, scaling up of the agile methods just to develop the large software system, because the agile methods are mainly meant for developing the small and medium sized product. Just remember this one. But even though if you want to develop the large software system by using agile method, that time it needs to consider all the agile fundamentals or the principles. Then only it is possible for to develop large size, right, the longer software project. I hope it is clear, guys, getting the thing. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Then last point is, what are the different problems, practical problems are there with respect to the agile method? Last point. See, just go through that, the slide. The informality of the agile development is incompatible with the legal approach to contract definition that is commonly used in the large companies. Right? There is incompatibility will be there with respect to the legal approaches whenever you are using agile methods in case of a large companies, and the agile methods are most appropriate for the new software development rather than the software maintenance. Already you know, whenever you want to develop a new software, at that time you can go for the agile methods. That means it is going to develop the new versions of the system at the different phases of the software cycle. But it is not, you are not going to use the agile methods whenever you want to make the software maintenance, because the software maintenance is it is going to take the longer period of a time. Yes or no? If any errors occurs, if you want to rectify that error, according to that you need to make a changes within the software project, right? So the software maintenance is it is going to take the long period of a time. The majority of the software costs in large companies come from the maintaining their existing software system only. They are not going to use the new softwares. Instead of that, they are going to pay more amount on the existing software systems itself. Yes, the maintenance of such softwares itself. So in that case, the agile methods are not appropriate to use in a large organization, and agile methods are designed for the, as already told, small and medium sized software project. Small co-located teams, yet much software development now involves the worldwide distributed teams. But even though if you want to develop a large software system, at that time you need to scale up the large or the agile methods. Then only it is possible for you to, if the development team, even though they are working in the different locations. Clear? These are the some practical problems that will be faced by the agile methods. So because of that only we have studied scaling the agile methods to cover the large software system development, because it is mainly meant for developing the small sized and medium sized project. This completes the third part of your module 1, right? That is agile processes, guys, and this completes your full first module. Any doubts with the first module, guys? Any doubt with the first module? See, we have started with, can you see the PPT, guys? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
See, in the very first module we have started with what is software engineering, professional software development, software processing, software engineering diversity we have studied, software engineering ethics, and some of the case studies, examples to illustrate how exactly the software engineering concepts are going to work. This is what we have studied in the first chapter. Then in second chapter we have studied all about the software processes. That is, how exactly what do you mean by software process? What do you mean by software process models? In process model we have studied 3 process models, that is waterfall, increment, and reuse oriented. Right? Then after that in detail we have studied the process activities, that is nothing but software specification, software validation, software development, and the software evolution. Right? Then how it is going to cope up with the changing requirement. Right? That is what we have studied, and lastly we have studied the process improvement. Clear? And last one is in the third, this is all we have studied in the second chapter. Third chapter is all about agile processes. Right? In that we have studied what do you mean by agile methods, plan driven and the agile development, and lastly next we have studied some agile development technique, that is nothing but extreme programming, then agile project management, and how we are going to scale up the agile methods. This completes your first module of the software engineering. Any doubts regarding all the third units, guys?
No, ma'am.
In any of the unit you did get any point, let me know. And yesterday I have shared the timetable for the seminar on
Yes,
the
ma'am.
software
Right.
engineering. Have you gone through that?
Yes,
How we
ma'am.
are giving a seminar? Are you preparing the PPTs?
Yes, ma'am. Preparing for PPTs, ma'am.
You are preparing PPT, then after that you are explaining.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. You are preparing your own PPTs, or you are using they have shared.
No, ma'am. We
You are
will Google it, ma'am.
You are preparing your own PPTs.
Yes, ma'am.
Whatever I have, I'll share with you people. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
About this first chapter, first module, 3 chapters are there. So all the 3 chapters PPT, whatever I have, I will share with you. It may be useful for you guys. If you want,
Yes,
you can
ma'am.
use it some points from that, or else you can read it. You have already the soft copy of the textbook, so read it. Then after that, you can start the preparing the PPT of your own. That is better. Whenever we will prepare our own PPT, no, then it is easy for us to explain the things. Correct.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you want, you can take some points from my PPT, right? Then according to that, you can prepare your own PPTs also. I'll share with you again the Kiran. I have your mail ID. For that mail ID
Yes, ma'am.
itself, I'll mail all the 3 chapters PPT. 3 chapters are in the first
ma'am.
module itself. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Is that the points are correct? How much topic I have given? How I have?
Yes, ma'am. It's clear, ma'am.
Yes. Or will it take the extra time or the more time you need to give the explain those things? That is enough, no?
No, ma'am.
Half an hour is
Enough,
enough.
ma'am.
Whatever the topics
Yes,
I
ma'am.
have given or assigned to the each one of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. If you have any doubts regarding any of the points, and Snehal, I think Leena is not there, no? Okay. For Leena,
Yes, ma'am.
Snehal, you only inform her.
हाँ मैम
Okay. I have given, I think for her the topic is only software engineering diversity.
यस मैम
Correct. Okay. Along with that, tell her to prepare for the software engineering ethics also.
यस मैम
Okay, because it is very small topic, that diversity. So after that, tell her to cover the software engineering ethics also.
यस मैम
Clear? Snehal, will you inform now?
यस मैम यस
She
मैम
left the meeting, I think, in between. She is not
Yes,
there in
ma'am.
the meeting. Yes. Any other doubts you would like to share with me? Guys, are you getting my teaching?
Yes, ma'am.
यस मैम
Hello?
Yes,
Or
ma'am.
am I going fast?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
How many modules they have covered in other subjects? In other subjects? Almost everyone have finished with the first module?
Everyone has covered one module, ma'am.
One
Almost
module,
all.
no? Yes. Because I got both the subjects are fully theoretical. Okay, no programming languages. Both the subjects what I have got, I'm teaching you people, both are fully theory subjects and stuff. But cryptography is very interesting. But I think you are not properly understanding that subject. Yes? Yes? Or are you understanding cryptography? That is very interesting subject, guys. It is in boom now. That particular subject. Whatever the concepts are there, that is in boom. So please read that subject thoroughly. That is very helpful for you for the as of that your whenever you will concern with your interviews. They may ask the questions on the cryptography, internet information security you may call, or the network security you can call. These concepts only will be get used. What we are studying in that subject. Are you getting that subject also?
Yes, ma'am.
Cryptography.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
If you
ma'am.
have any doubts, feel free to ask me at any time. Huh? Otherwise, don't say simply we are getting everything, we are getting everything. Okay, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Feel free to share with me. You can
Yes, ma'am.
ask, you can stop me at any point of time. And how about web lab? Are you understanding whatever the sample programs I am executing? Are you getting that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes, ma'am. We are getting, ma'am.
Getting? Then this week we'll execute minimum 2 lab programs itself directly. CSS already started in the theory class, guys. CSS, cascaded style state.
No,
Still
ma'am.
they are teaching HTML itself.
Not yet,
Tags.
ma'am.
Not yet. It is there for your syllabus?
Not
CSS?
yet, ma'am.
Is it there in the syllabus,
It's not.
CSS? Do you have the soft copy of your syllabus, guys? Syllabus soft copy you
Yes,
have?
ma'am. Having, ma'am.
You have, no? Check it out. When the CSS
Yes,
is
ma'am,
start,
having-
or else I'll only explain how the CSS works, because the second program is all about the CSS. In first program, what all the things are there? According to that, we have executed already simple programs like table tag, list tag, right? Image, links, meta element. Those all things we have already executed. That is only there in the first lab program according to your syllabus. And second lab program is all about the CSS style sheet. 3 different types of style sheets. Okay. If it is covered in the web lab, then it is okay, or else I'll explain briefly. Whatever is needed according to your lab program, no, that much only I will explain it to you people. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay then. There are no
Yes,
doubts
ma'am.
in the module 1 of the software engineering. So that we'll start with, in the next
No,
class
ma'am.
we are going to start with the module 2. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And Kiran, I'll share all the 3 chapters PPT. If you want, all of you can take from the Kiran.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
can,
Share.
you can copy something
Share,
from
ma'am.
that, and or else you can prepare on it your own. The PPT.
Ma'am, you mail, ma'am. I will share
Yes,
to
yes,
group,
yes.
group, ma'am. In our
Yes,
WhatsApp
yes,
group.
yes. I'll share the PPT. Just to refer if you want. Just for reference purpose, those are. Because other than that, I have explained the so many things. Everything is not there in the PPT. It might not be present. Right? Clear, guys? Soumya. Soumya will not talk only. Soumya, are you there in the meeting, Soumya? She is always on mute. Okay, guys, here we stop with this class. Thank you. Bye-bye. And all of you share the feedback video today itself without fail with me. Are you getting? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All of you share the video of feedback. Okay? Today itself without fail.
Yes, ma'am.
Sujit, Kiran, Snehal. Tell Leena and Leena also.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Okay then, guys. Here we'll stop with this class. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Ma'am.
I'll leave now. Yes, Kiran?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
What happened, Kiran? You were telling something. Kiran? Kiran, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Kiran, you talk in the video in your own slang itself.
Yes, ma'am.
I will talk no daily. The same slang you can talk. Thank you. Bye bye, guys. You can leave now.